What's up, guys? Dr. Brown 1 here, aka Vic, with my top 8. This might be a long video, so I'm watching my time down there, so bear with me. I'm going to be talking about my top 8 most anticipated houses for Halloween Horror Nights 23. Um, I hope many of you watched a bunch of the coverage from the media preview last night. Very cool stuff. They had a walkthrough of those lucky enough got to go through the Walking Dead No Safe Haven house twice. So lucky for them. I watched the video talking about Mike Aiello talking about all the houses and down a little bit, talking about all the houses and what we can expect in it, and it all sounds amazing. So these are my top 8 most anticipated houses. Now, just because a house is at number 8 does not mean I'm not excited for it, because frankly, I'm very excited for this lineup. On the scale from like 8 to 1, 8 being like, yeah, I'm pretty excited, to number 1, 2 and number 1 being like, I am pumped. I'm ready for these houses. I cannot wait. So yeah, just to clarify that. So number 8, we have Afterlife Death's Vengeance. This house sounds really cool. Basically, we're walking through the tormented mind of Bobby the Blade Galetta, which uh, the maze is said, or house, whatever you want to call it, house or maze, is said to take place in the 1920s in our favorite place, Cary, Ohio, where we will walk through the execution of Bobby the Blade and his murderous spree in a very disorienting house. Seem to have our favorite vortex tunnel, so those who do not want to throw up or anything, do not drink or eat before you go in this house. And here's a little tip for those who don't like the vortex tunnel: when you're walking, grab onto the person in front of you, grab onto the railing if they have it, and look down straight ahead. You won't get that effect of of the turning. So yes, number 8, we have Afterlife Death's Vengeance. Looks pretty cool. 3D house. Can't wait. Like I said, just because it's number 8 doesn't mean I'm not excited for it. I like 3D houses. I think I can't remember how many. I never went into in between because I didn't go in 2011, but I've heard that's a really cool house, and they're saying that this might even be better than that. So can't wait. Number 8, Afterlife Death's Vengeance. Number 7, I almost said number 2. Geez. Number 7, we got La Llorona, Urban Legends La Llorona. I know this is kind of high on my list, but um, I know this is probably gonna be a really cool house, but it's one that I'm not, like very excited for. But I am excited for it, but not like hyped for it as much as I am for the others. But this, from the pictures what I've seen, it looks very beautiful. Like Mike Aiello said last night at the media preview, the beginning is very much like Hollywood's, and the ending is where it gets really cool. And for those who've seen the pictures from the media preview, you know the masks look amazing. They have the horse face, and she starts off as a beautiful woman in the beginning, and then just she gets demonic. We enter her water, her watery grave, and so there's gonna be some cool effects in here. Where he said that Mike Aiello said they're gonna have characters on wheelies, going back and forth, which I believe is going to be just like the wall ghosts from Wyandotte State in 2010. So that's pretty damn cool. And from the pictures I've seen of the sets and everything, it looks amazing for a soundstage house. I mean soundstage. I mean tent, sprung tent house. So that was number 7. So we had Afterlife number 8, La Llorona number 7. Number 6, we have The Walking Dead, No Safe Haven. Looks a lot, from what I've seen last night, I couldn't help it. I had to watch the walkthrough video. It looks so damn cool. It looks so much better than last year's attempt. Last year just wasn't the right spot for it. It was way too small. Disaster Cube, not a good spot for it. But yeah, it looks really cool from the walkthrough. I won't talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil it for those who didn't want to watch the video. But the sets look amazing. Uh, if the characters are anyway how they were or how they were last night at the media preview. Everybody's gonna love this house. This is gonna be a really cool house. It looks amazing. The facade is the arena from season 3. You're gonna see chained up zombies, and you're gonna see some cameos in there of some other famous zombies and something else that'll probably make somebody laugh or cry, but I actually laughed at it, and those who saw the video know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it looks really cool. It looks a lot better than last year, so major props to A&D for souping that up. So, number 6 is the Walking Dead No Safe Haven. So, number 8, we have Afterlife. Number 7, we have La Llorona. Number 6, we have The Walking Dead. Number 5 is Havoc Derailed. Now, this is a really cool house from the premise and from the pictures I've seen. We're basically going to be on the train cars in the beginning, transporting these dogs of war. For those who remember Havoc Dogs of War from 2010, very intense house. The characters were amazing in that house. Very high adrenaline, blood pumping, freaking amazing house. So this is probably going to be no different. But like Mike Aiello said last night, we're going to be walking through the train, transporting these guys from one end to another, and towards the end, we're going to get the what happens when the dogs of war escape and they derail the train, and it's going to be all wreckage, and they wrecked it in this little town, and it's a very, very cool, very violent house, Aiello said, so I cannot wait for this one. So coming in number 5 is Havoc Dogs of War. Excuse me, Havoc Derailed. Coming in at number 4 is dun, 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 Cabin in the Woods. Now, Cabin in the Woods, very cool movie. Love this movie. This movie's 50-50 with people. You either love it or you hate it, and I'm the one who loves it. I cannot wait to see what they put in here. I know they said that they're going to be some past possible icons and monsters from past Halloween Horror Nights. They're going to have a 2-scale elevator scene. They're going to have a Q video. They're just gonna go all out with this. Apparently, we're like maintenance workers, and we're gonna be going into this area, the facility, when that purge button is hit in the film. So basically, the film is gonna be going on when we're inside. Like the purge button's hit. If you get what I'm talking about, we're gonna be like when that purge button is hit, we're gonna be in the middle of it. Like they were in the film. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. They're going to have tons of creatures. They're going to have the elevator scene, like I said. It's going to be bloody. Just amazing. So, yeah, coming in at number, was it 4? Yes, number 4, Cabin in the Woods. All right, number 3, we have Evil Dead. Now, this house looks and sounds like it's going to be the gory house of the year. Saw some pictures of it, of the rain scene. We're gonna get the scene at the end of the movie. For those who haven't seen it, just check it out. It's an amazing movie. Sorry to spoil anything, but it's gonna be the rain scene where Mia is fighting the demon at the end. It's raining blood. The Jeep is tipped over. It's gonna be the gore house. They're gonna have the girl cut. I forget his name. I think it was David. Can't remember. His girlfriend cutting her arm off with the turkey cutter. We're gonna have Mia throwing up. Let's see what else they said we're gonna have. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna be very gory. It's gonna be lots of, as Aiello said, it's gonna be lots of goo and water in this house. So I'm really looking forward to this because I really love the remake, and yeah, I can't wait to see how they pull this off. And being in a soundstage, gonna be amazing. So, coming in at number 2 is Okay, these next 2 have been on my list forever. These have been 2 of my most wanted houses. I still have a few on my list, but I crossed these off because they're coming this year, and I cannot be any more excited than walking through these houses, especially with them being in sound stages, is even more better. So coming at number 2, we have Resident Evil Escape from Raccoon City, not based off the movies, although the movies are okay, but uh, being based off games 2 and 3 is all I could ask for. We're gonna see Leon. We're gonna see a helicopter. We're gonna see the pause scene, as Mike Aiello said. It's gonna be. We're gonna see buildings, and a tyrant's gonna be jumping down off it. Leon's gonna be frozen, and we're gonna be seeing him shooting up at the tyrant. We're gonna see the RPD. We're gonna see the beginning of the facade for the maze is the beginning of the Resident Evil 2 game. So, Nemesis, very little zombies, which is good because we're going to see a bunch of them in the streets, and The Walking Dead, of course. So I can see this being mainly a monster, have some monsters in the house. We're going to see lickers. We're going to see the Cerberus dogs. We're going to see some zombies. We're going to see Nemesis. We're going to see tyrants, hunters, you name it. It's in there. Cannot wait to see this. Hopefully Jill's in there somewhere, you know. But, yep, number 2, Resident Evil Escape from Raccoon City. And at number 1, if you haven't guessed it, my favorite werewolf film of all time, and in my top horror films of all time, An American Werewolf in London. Man, I cannot wait to walk through this house. Especially they have 2-scale puppets of the wolves themselves. We're gonna see Piccadilly Circus. We're gonna see the porno theater. We're gonna see David's nightmares with the Nazi demons, and we're gonna see the trains, the subways, train station. My dog is right there, but yeah, we're gonna see that. What else? What else are we gonna see? We're gonna the facade is gonna be the slaughtered lamb. We're gonna hear the dialogue in there. I cannot wait for this year Halloween Horror Nights. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, the guys, those are my top 8 most anticipated houses right now. Cannot wait. Going in October. Halloween Horror Nights is gonna be amazing. The streets the streets are gonna be freaking awesome too. For those who doubted the streets, get ready to be rocked, because these things are gonna. We have a tank. We're gonna have Herschel's barn looking like it's gonna be on fire. We're gonna smell smoke. They're gonna have some really cool stuff in Central Park. Just a bunch of awesome stuff. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to Horror Nights Updaters. Subscribe to everybody on Horror Nights Updaters. HHN, and make sure to subscribe to the other YouTubers, HHN Trogdor, Admiral HHN. Go check them out. Check out Horror Nights Updaters if you haven't. Subscribe to us. Go like our Facebook page, Horror Nights Updaters Facebook page. And yeah, if you haven't, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you want. If you look right above my logo, Dr. Emmett Brown logo on the main page, just click those 2 and you can follow me. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Dr. Emmett Brown 1, aka Vic. Next week is Halloween Horror Nights. For all those going, be safe. Remember, do not record or videotape inside, because without permission. And enjoy the event, guys. And I know you'll all have fun. So this is Dr. Emmett Brown 1, aka Vic.